thing I need to let you guys know. They're meant to be exciting. They're meant to involve the audience. The audience is very important. The audience can really influence, for better and for worse, the performance of the people on stage, whether they're competing or they're just putting on a show. If you like this music and you start to feel moved by it and you find yourself tapping your foot, you might be into fiddling. And if you're into fiddling, you might start feeling something welling up in your heart and your soul, and you want to let it out, and it usually sounds like a yeehaw or a wahoo. Can I get a wahoo from somebody, please? That's pretty darn good. One more time, please. All right. If the spirit moves you, let it out.
Come on.
Okay, there you go. Woohoo 101, Chris Daring. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the first things we're going to do to start this contest is we've got 3 people down here who are burning calories mentally and physically because they are judging this fiddle contest. It takes a lot of thought. It takes a lot of concentration. And this is the one time they get an opportunity to come up and actually show that they know how to play their instruments. Now, they each have a very detailed, long bio in the program that I'm sure is floating around out here. Yes, no? No, they don't. All right. I could go on and on and on and read about them, but I think I'm going to let their fiddling speak for itself. Who is going to go up first? Chris, are you going to first run the chute? Chris Daring has come all the way from Colorado. Please make her feel welcome. I'm going to let her tell me what she's going to play.
This does not work. Oh, it is. I think we're going to just do a breakdown, Tom and Jerry. Let's see what happens.
Hey, Chris, I think you know more than one tune. Well, try to fake it because we got an audience out here and they're expecting a judge to actually play. All right, our next judge to show her stuff is a local gal named Janine Orm. Janine, what do you got for us?
I'm going to play a little Billy in the Low Ground.
Not too shabby, Janine, not too shabby. All right. So we've had the two lady judges, and now we're going to have Mr. Man come up here. Jason is all the way from Texas, and he comes from, that's right, Yeehaw is right and Woo is right. He comes from a legendary fiddle family. His grandfather happens to be my favorite fiddler of all time, whose name, Louis Franklin. It's not as famous as some of the others, but the guy really had his own voice, and I think you're going to hear a little bit in Jason's playing right now. Jason, what do you got for us?
We'll do Sally Gooden. I think.
Judge Jason Andrew, all the way from Texas. Folks, sometimes people come to fiddling and sometimes they go away and disappear and we never know what happened to them. Some fiddlers go away, stay away for a long time, and then they come back. That's something that happened to me. We're not talking about me right now. We're talking about Chris Daring's story. And we were just talking about it just 2 seconds ago, and I thought, you know what, don't just share that with me, share that with the audience. Chris, you were someone who was huge fanatical fiddler, fiddle fever all the way. Then something happened, you had to take a break before coming back. Tell the folks, I know you hate this microphone, but you need to learn to like it.
Okay, so I got really sick and died, literally. And so I was gone for about 20 years from all this. And I'm just trying to get my mojo back, and I'm back because I love this stuff and the people who play it. So it's really good to be seen.
Okay.
And I do not like this microphone at all. It's like, for one thing, it looks like it's.
Chris, make friends with the microphone, please.
Yeah, it's weird. You can't hear her either.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Chris Daring. She fiddled, she died, she came back to life to fiddle some more. Chris Daring. Not bad for a zombie, Chris, I must say. All right, local girl, Janine, come on up here. Tell us what you're going to do.
Is this too high? Is that okay? Well, you know what? I didn't announce what I was going to do. This is I Don't Love Nobody.
Judge Janine Orm. Janine, wait before you go. Some people in the audience may have missed this. Now, you just played what?
I Don't Love Nobody.
And what did Chris Daring just play?
Was it Crafton?
I Don't Love Nobody. Judge Janine, I need you to pay attention.
Yes.
Here's the cool thing, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make this super cool. And you know why it sounded different? Because you played it in A, she played it in C, and guess what? Jason's going to come up here and play it in B flat. Jason Andrew. That's right. And by the way, anybody who knows B flat knows it's hard, and physically hard on the fingers.
G sharp, G minor on the minor part. G minor? Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Jason, you sure you're feeling good about this? I mean, you're
This
taking some big
microphone's kinda
risks.
scary.
And the microphone is kind of furry.
We have faith in you.
Medics are standing by. Jason Andrew. Judges, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I can probably guarantee you that that has never happened before. It's a good idea. They didn't plan it, but we pulled it off real nice. Mama Carter, what'd you think? Thumbs up? All right. All right. As the judges slowly, gradually make their way back to the table, Chris, we are wandering around again. What's going on? Oh, your glasses? All right. Catastrophe averted. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Denise Carter, young lady right here who does this contest, is one of the pinnacle fiddle instruction teachers in the Pacific Northwest. And you're going to see the, what is it, the product of your blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, and Aaron, of course, daughter Aaron. And it's going to come in the form of this next group of kids, and they are known as Fiddle-locity. Please put your hands together for these youngins. Some of these kids you've seen already competing today. Some of these kids you're probably going to see competing in the next division of juniors. And you also see my sidekick announcer. She's up there. Thanks for telling me that I was going to have you up here, but
Hi.
that's all right. They are willing to sign autographs. They're willing to sign autographs, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
we like it specifically on the forehead. That's our big thing.
Because there's so many people in this band, you're going to need a pen with a lot of ink.
Yeah. Yeah, so hi guys. I saw some of you early this morning, but to those of you who are new, hi. We're Fiddle-locity, and we're going to be playing San Antonio Rose, and it's a sin to tell a lie.
be sure that it's true. When you say I love you, it's a sin to tell a lie.
Ladies and gentlemen, the future of this art form is in good hands. Fiddleosity, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Can I get a wahoo and a yeehaw for these kids? Darn tootin'. Good job, gang. Good job. And good job, Mom, Dad, Mother Erin. Thank you so much for all you do for this Pacific Northwest Fiddle family. Mia, I'm just going to be waiting on, let's see, the judges down there. We got one, so I think it's time to do a little
30%.
sponsor announcing.
Awesome, awesome. We all love a good sponsor announcement. The next division we're doing today, is it juniors? Adults, awesome. So our adult sponsors for today are Washington Old Time Fiddlers Association District 10. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this division. You have no idea how much this supports our contest and allows us to put this on every year. We really appreciate it. And then we also want to give a mention to IGN, International Graphics and Nameplate Incorporated, for sponsoring all division trophies and ribbons. We really appreciate you doing this. This means that we can put the contest on. You need those to put the contest on. And then I also want to put a plug on Fiddle Legends, which is, if you guys know Erin Carter, her and her mom Denise Carter are all of our teachers, and they put on this contest. And this is her Fiddle podcast. So she talks to Fiddle Legends and creates an episode, and she's working on one right now. There's 2 out, and I've listened to it. I love it. So if you want to go take a listen to that, that means a lot, and it's really good. So I would recommend it 100% to you guys.
I would as well, not just because I love Erin and her intelligent projects that she involves herself in, But fiddling isn't just a music, it's a culture and it's a history, and there's so many awesome stories about how it's involved and all the amazing, wild, and crazy characters that made it what it is today. So even if you're really not a huge fiddle fan, these podcasts are very, very interesting, not just educational, but really interesting. So what can you tell me about the adult division in terms of what's the age range for this?
Oh, this changes all the time. It's 18 to 35, I think.
18? I hope not. That's a little bit.
Or is that young adult?
That's young adult.
Okay, then
All right.
I can tell you right now, if you give me a second. We have a number of divisions. We have small fry, which is, I think, 8 and below. And then we have junior, which is 9 to 12. We have adults and young adults, and then we have senior. And then we also have some fun other divisions that are extras, like twin fiddling, which is where 2 people can go at once. Novice, which is for beginners. We have guitarists, and then we have championships. I would 100% recommend that you guys stay around for the championship division, because these are people who essentially are, how would you describe the championship division, Grant? It's like the best of the best, all competing against each other. It's like Real Housewives of America, but for fiddling. It's great. All right, how are we looking on time, Grant? How are we doing?
On time, we're looking okay. I'm looking for a judge in that middle chair that seems to be vacant. Janine, what did you do with Jason?
He disappeared.
You're not your Jason's keeper? All right, I understand. When he comes up here, we'll get the thing on the show on the road here. We have mentioned our sponsors. Have we mentioned the fiddle raffle we got going on here recently?
We have not yet. Thank you for reminding me about that. Over there, we have Kennedy Violins, who is one of our fabulous sponsors. They are raffling off a $3,500 fiddle over there. It is a fabulous fiddle. If you want to enter the raffle, it is $4 for 1 ticket, $10 for 3. And last year, we had someone walk by, decide they want to enter, and they won. So if you would like to go pick up a fantastic fiddle, maybe start some fiddle lessons, we have great teachers here, I can say. I've been taking lessons from them for like 9 years now. Fantastic. They can't get rid of me. That's why I'm here. So if you want to go over there, enter. I've already done it, so I would recommend you guys do it too.
Folks, we are still waiting on that judge, so I'm going to ask a question, which is, does anybody have any questions? Whether you're a first-time fiddle contest attendee or someone who's done this a million times, you've just been curious about anything? Anybody? Nobody? We had a good question earlier today about, oh, yes, right, Zach, thank you so much for coming to save my life, buddy. What is your question, my good man? What's the difference between a violin and a fiddle? And I have the perfect person to answer that question.
There is no difference. They're the same instrument. I had someone tell me no, they weren't. That they were different instruments once. I was like, yes, they are. They're the same instrument, just played totally different ways. The same way that singing opera and singing pop. It's the same. You're singing, but it's just different styles. That is what fiddling is. Fiddling is a different kind of genre of violin. So they're the same instrument, just played different ways. You can do Texas-style fiddling, Irish fiddling, Celtic fiddling. There's tons of different styles, but they're all fiddling. All right, I think Grant's getting warmed up because if I'm not mistaken, he's competing today. And then after we have adult round 1, we're gonna have junior round 1, which is ages 13 to 18. And then we're gonna have an open round, so anyone who wants to play can play. And then we're gonna have small fry and novice awards, so stick around for those because some people will be getting some hard cash. All right, oh, he's still playing. All right, how you guys feeling? Feeling good? Yeah, thank you for that in the back. I really appreciate that noise. How are we doing?
That's a very good question. We still have an empty seat there. I'm not
I'll
quite
judge.
sure.
Can I judge?
Hey, Alex. Fine with me. Hey, Alex. Where's Jason? What'd you do with Jason, Alex? What'd you do with Jason?
Is he
You
getting
left him
snow
out at the corn
cones?
dog stand? Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Just back from Texas, Jason Andrew, Judge Jason Andrew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard me say this a few times during this contest, and you're probably going to hear me say it quite a few more times. I have favorite fiddlers. And the next gentleman that's coming to the microphone is absolutely one of my favorite fiddlers. It happens to be me. Grant Wheeler, welcome him to the stage. Thank you for that warm announcing. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, there's only 2 people in the adult division, me and another gentleman. So
There's three,
there's 3.
Grant.
Well,
You have
are
a
there-
young lady competing as well.
Who's the young lady?
I believe Maya Peterson. Is she competing?
Is she here today? Oh, I mean, it's good. It's all good. Either way, there's not 5 people. They're going to cut to, usually if there's like 10 people or 8 people, they're going to cut to 5. There's not 5 contestants. That means I'm going to make the cut no matter what I do up here. I could come up here and play tuba. They're going to have to let me into the second round. I'm going to do something, though. We're going to do something. We're going to a little strategizing. Down here in the judges, I got 2 people who are Texas fiddle fanatics. And I've got one who loves Texas fiddling, but she's also got a soft spot for Canadian fiddling as well. I'm going to play a tune that is originally a Canadian tune, but it was kind of co-opted by the Texas guys and gals, and they turned it into a real great breakdown. It's called Saratoga Reel, but I'm going to mix the 2 styles. Now, either that's going to impress the judges and give me extra points, or it's really going to tick them off and send me to the bottom of the barrel. We're going to find out, ladies and gentlemen. My first tune of choice for my hoedown is Saratoga Reel. And I'm kind of pulling a fast one on Anthony because I'm mixing up the 2 styles here. Look at it. He's got a smile on his face. He don't care. He's going to make it work. Andy, he plays with me all the time. He knows I play crazy stuff. So Anthony might take a glance at Andy every once in a while to see what we're doing. All right. Saratoga Reel. I at least got the judges laughing, so that can't hurt. Someone tune this for me, real quick. Just kidding. Next up is a waltz. He knows a gajillion waltzes. He doesn't know this one. It's called Brenda's Waltz. He's got a cheat sheet here. He's going to make it happen. Brenda's Waltz. Thank you. I guess I'm going to kind of play it safe, although not so much because I messed this tune up yesterday. at another fiddle contest down in Corvallis, so I'm going to try to redeem myself now. I'm going to play Hotfoot. Thank you.
Was Grant Wheeler, but if you really want to get on his good side, you can call him the Big Wheel.
Grant Wheeler, that was fabulous. Wasn't he great, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, yes.
All right. Mia, while I put my fiddle away, why don't you please announce our contestant number 2?
Our contestant number 2 is Justin Burnett, although I don't have eyes on, now I have eyes on him. Everybody, hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Good, that's good. All right, you want to tell us what tunes you're going to be playing for us today?
I think we need to rearrange this something.
Oh, I take it back. All right. We are rearranging. We had a watermelon eating contest up here today, so we had to kind of rush on and off real quick. This is a great time for me to announce. Actually, do you want to talk about your podcast? You want to talk about it?
If you guys like this fiddling tradition, there's a podcast called Fiddle Legends, and it gives you an in-depth look, a really in-depth look. For some of you, it might be too much, but I don't know. You can learn the history through interviews with some of the most legendary fiddle players. So it's on Spotify, Apple Music, everything, or fiddlelegends.com, but make sure you check it out.
Yeah. And I have listened to it, and no regrets, 0. And you're coming out with another episode, right?
You guys are gonna save me here.
Yeah, awesome. Well, everyone should go check that out wherever you listen to your podcast. It's available.
Midnight Waltz and Bill.
Alrighty. Do you want to tell us what you'll be playing today?
Okay, can we hear? Okay. Yeah, I'll be playing Smith's Reel, Midnight Waltz, and Dill Pickle Rag. Maybe. Let me know when you're ready. Lower your expectations a little bit. I started about a year ago, so I'm new. All right. Okay. Are we good here?
Justin Burnett. Justin, I'm
Thank you,
sorry.
guys.
Justin, did we ask you where you were from? Portland area? Okay. Have you been, you look awfully familiar. Do we, no? Okay, no. Oh, okay, fantastic. Okay, Oregon. All right, so you kind of, so you were at the Oregon State Contest last year and decided to visit one.
This year. Okay. Yeah, and I was just spectating.
And, but now you did, never? Ladies and gentlemen, please, you can see my face. This is genuine stunned. Another round of applause for Justin. You started last May. Get out of here, Justin. You make me sick. Totally disgusted with you. You know, it's talented people. I had to work hard for what I got.
Which is
Very, very funny. All right, our third and final contestant in the adult division. We don't really act like adults, but technically it's our division. Number 3, Jeremy Scher. Come on up here, Jeremy. And the cool thing about Jeremy is, well, there's a lot of cool things about Jeremy, but he and I were talking earlier. And Jeremy, do I remember correctly, this is your first contest?
First time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that deserves a round of applause. And look at the smile on his face. You're not afraid or nervous or anything?
Yeah, sure. All right.
I don't like you either. All right. Jeremy, what's your tunes you're going to be playing?
I'm going to play Liberty, Midnight on the Water, and the Ozark Rag.
I'm looking forward to Ozark Rag. I haven't heard that before, and I'm always looking for deep cut tunes, so
All right,
thank you for playing something
East
cool.
Texas Serenaders.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going deep here, folks. All right. Let her rip, Jeremy.
Oh, sorry. Closer?
Yeah, there you go. sure. I like it, Jeremy. I like it. Did we ask you where you're from?
Eugene, Oregon.
You're from Eugene, Oregon. Fantastic. Please don't tell me you've only been playing from May, just like Justin. Okay, fantastic. You've been playing for how long?
Long time.
A long time? Well, you've got a unique voice. My hat's off to anybody that speaks on their instrument in their own voice. So there you go. Thank you. Thus concludes the adult division, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to let the judges do a little tabulating, and I am going to say, tag, you're it, Mia.
Thank
Maya.
you.
Maya.
It's Mia, and I
Maya.
think we've had this conversation every year since I was 8.
I know. We can't stop. Go ahead.
All right, our next round is yes.
We're going to let the judges do a little tabulation
Yes,
down there, and
yes.
so I think what you're going to do is something called thanking the sponsors.
Sounds great. We are going to thank our sponsors. And since this next round, where is our sponsors, guys? This last round was the adult division, and we already talked about that. But the sponsors that are sponsoring that division are the Washington Old Time Fiddlers Association District 10. That's for juniors, adults, and young adults. So they are putting in a lot of time and effort to help this contest run, and we really, really appreciate it because they're the reason we can put this on. And their 3 divisions is a lot, guys. That's sponsoring a lot of people, and we really, really appreciate that. We also want to thank IGN, International Graphics and Nameplate Incorporated, for all the trophies and ribbons. They have provided them for our winners, and that is so kind. We would not be able to put this on without, places. So, yeah. Do you have anything to add?
Not to your sponsorship. We're ready for the next round. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this next division is called the Junior Division. All right? And this division is a notorious dogfight, gladiator blood sport as far as fiddle is concerned, because these kids have got fiddle fever bad. They spend a lot of their extra time not at the mall, but playing on their instruments and learn new tunes and learn new licks. And this is when I thank goodness that we have divisions that I do not have to compete against these kids.
Yeah, speak for yourself. I'm in this division.
You're in this division too.
I'm not playing today because I just got back from New York, but normally I am, and I'm
What
glad
does
I'm
New
not
York
today.
have to do with fiddling?
Well, I need an excuse so Aaron doesn't yell at me.
Can I get a new announcer sidekick next year? This is outrageous. You're coming to a fiddle contest, you're in a fiddler, and you're not playing fiddle?
I already played up there.
Oh, okay. All right. You get a slide for the Fiddleosity.
Thank you. I appreciate
All right.
that.
So if we're ready, and by the way, if you got some yahoos, you're going to want to use them up here real quick. So coming to the stage, our first contestant, Renelle Dietrich. Make her feel welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like she's going to have some hardcore able backup with Aaron and Miss Celeste. I just found out that it's not just Celeste, it's Miss Celeste, and I love it. And of course, our hardcore warrior, Anthony Mature. Renelle, go ahead and tell the folks what you're going to play.
I'm going to play Tom and Jerry, Chestnuts Waltz, and Don't Let Your Deal Go Down. We're going to get tuned up really fast.
Our instruments are made of wood and metal, and weather really, really adversely affects them sometimes, and so we always like to keep things attuned. Go ahead, Renelle, whenever you're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, right out of the chute, Renelle Dietrich. Renelle, I'm looking at your resume here while the judges do a little tabulating. It says National Junior Champion. Is that this year?
That was this year.
Okay, and it also says Grandmasters Youth Champion?
Yes, sir. That was last year. That was.
Well, congratulations. See, thank you so much. It's not so bad being old. I'm glad I'm old and I'm in a different division. All right, ladies and
Speak for
gentlemen,
yourself.
I have been informed by my sidekick, Mad Dog Maya Dawson, that she has friends in this division, and so she would like to do some announcing and some talking to them. But really what I think is going on is they won't talk to her unless she's got a microphone in her hand. Either way, I'm going to pass the mic to
No,
Maya.
I'm just out for your job. I've been out for your job since day one. You know that. All right, the next contestant we have is Leilani Groton. Do we have Leilani behind there? Is she coming up? And it looks like her accompanist are going to be these wonderful people also. Yeah, let's get started. So do you want to tell us what your tunes are going to be?
They're gonna be Bitter Creek, Wednesday Night Waltz, and Hotfoot.
All right, everybody. That was Leilani. The next contestant we have up in the junior division is Leilani, guys. Julie Rodriguez. We have Julie. Hey, I know you. Julie is also in Fiddleosity. If you were here about an hour ago, you would have seen her up there. Do you want to tell us what you're going to play for us today?
I will be playing Hiawatha Hornpipe, Midnight Waltz, and Dill Pickle Rag. Hold your fiddle up.
Rodriguez, everybody. All right, next contestant we have up is Thomas Pascavan. And I think Thomas is all the way from Texas. Is he right down there? Thomas, do we have you? While we have this moment, I'd like to mention the Kennedy Violins raffle over there. You can enter to win a $3,500 fiddle. It's gorgeous. It's $4 for one ticket and $10 for 3 tickets, and it really supports the contest. Last year, someone just walked by, entered the contest for the fiddle, and won the fiddle just because they walked by the booth. So if you want to take your chances with that, I would highly recommend it.
Can we please welcome Thomas back up on the stage here? He's come all the way from Texas to play at this contest. Thomas Pascavan.
Hey, is the microphone too low? Everybody, I think I'm just. Do I need to get under it?
The idea, hey Thomas, you're kind of a tall gentleman. They're thinking it sounds best when you play underneath that. So if it just goes straight up, there we go. Thank you, Uncle Anthony. Appreciate that. All right, Thomas, what are you going to play?
I'll play Gray Eagle. Angel Waltz.
Thomas Paskvan, all the way from Texas. Mia, who's coming up?
Well, speaking of Texas, we have Tristan Paskvan, who is 100% not related to Thomas Paskvan. I'm lying, they're brothers. So he's also from Texas. Do we have Tristan? There he is. Is this your first time in junior? Awesome. For this contest. Awesome. Okay. All right, Tristan, what are you going to be playing for us today?
I'm going to be playing Done Gone, Festival Waltz, and Black and White Rag.
Kristen Paxvan, all the way from Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, if that's not high drama, I don't know what is. You got two brothers going head to head, coming all the way from Texas to get down in the barbarian pit and battle it out, mano y mano, and yet the other brother comes up and backs his little brother up. That's called love. We should all be so lucky.
All right. The next contestant we have is Bree Diedrich. Do we have Bree?
While she is coming up, a quick announcement. Shirley, is there a woman named Shirley in the audience? Shirley Cully. If you know her, or you know of her, or you are her, please come see us at the registration table.
We have a missing wallet. So if
Well,
you...
you're not supposed to say that out loud.
Yeah,
Now,
I mean,
Anita's
that's
gonna,
the
I'm going to
point.
go up there and
That's
say,
the
I'm
point.
Shirley.
That's the point.
Hi, I'm Shirley. I'm
If you
missing
see
my
a
wallet and my credit
please
cards and all
let
my
us
cash.
know.
Shirley, we got your wallet and your money and
Oh, we have it?
no. Turn your microphone off.
Okay.
Bree, ignore us. What do you got for us?
Durang's Hornpipe, Yellow Rose Waltz, and Don't Let Your Deal Go Down.
Dietrich, ain't it good to you? Thank you, Bree. You know, before you exit stage left or right, depending what your vantage point is, we noticed something in your hobbies, and it says team roping and barrel racing. Is that true? Can you do like a quick demonstration for us?
Not really, but team roping is where you have two people and you rope the calf's horns, then you rope the steer's heels, and you.
That sounds harder than fiddling. I'll let you tie Maya up real quick.
My name's Mia.
Mia, Maya. Okay, sorry. All right. Bree, thank you so much. Appreciate that. We'll tie her up later.
All right, our next contestant is Andy Vogtberg. All right, Andy, if I had to guess, you have some family here. Do you want to tell us what you're going to be playing today?
I'm going to be playing Dusty Miller, Velvet's Waltz, and Jesse Polka.
All right, everybody, that was Andy Vogtberg. The next contestant we have coming up is also part of Fiddleosity. If you were here earlier, we have Grayson Bleeker. And I want to take this moment to, there are new people here, to mention our raffle over there for a $3,500 fiddle. If you guys were thinking about starting lessons or picking up the fiddle just in general, that is a great way to get a brand new fantastic instrument. One ticket is $4, and $10 will get you 3 tickets, and I'm gonna enter, and I think you guys should too. All right, Grayson, what are you gonna play for us today?
I'm going to play Bitter Creek, Morning Star Waltz, and Topeka Polka.
That was Grayson Bleeker, everybody. All right, our next contestant is Eden Hansen. It says that Eden, 13 to 17 range. All right, would we have Eden on stage? Or there we go. Well, not on stage. I knew that. There we are. Awesome. Okay. And Eden, do you want to tell us what you're going to be playing?
Okay, I'm going to be playing Apple Blossoms, Bridget's Waltz, and Cotton Patch Rack.
Eden Hansen. Thank you so much, Eden.
All right, our next contestant is Julia Smith. It says here that Julia doesn't have hobbies on here, but I'm sure she's a wonderful, multifaceted young lady.
Let's welcome her to the stage, guys. Julia, it looks like that microphone's at the right height for you. What are you going to play for your 3 tunes?
Apple Blossom, Ook Pick, and Hot Foot.
Hey, Julia, let me ask you. When you're putting together your set list, you're picking your 3 tunes, are you playing your strongest tunes, or are you playing your favorite tunes? What is your strategy usually before you write down on your tune sheet?
Probably my favorite tunes. So.
And Juliet's also a part of Fiddleosity, so if you were here earlier, you saw her too.
Every now and then we got to take a quick little breather to do a little tuning on the guitars and the fiddles. Weather really affects wood and steel, and stuff contracts and it stretches and it. What's the opposite of contract? I forgot. I can't remember. Anyways, that's why we got to retune repeatedly throughout the day.
Got a little gravity off of it. Okay.
Julia Smith, ladies and gentlemen, our 10th contestant in junior round of number 1.
Our next contestant is Lorelei Hine. I'm sure you have all heard that name before. She's in Fiddleosity. I think she's the oldest member in Fiddleosity, actually, on that stage. There she is. It says that Lorelei's hobbies are art, forensics, and music. And you're making the rest of us look bad by putting forensics on there. I hope you know that.
She's not kidding, by the way. I just had a conversation with her backstage. She is going to be a forensics expert. She's got it all planned out. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's a word to the wise. If you're planning on murdering anybody in the near future, don't. Lorelei's going to be on the case.
She'll catch you.
She is a sharp young lady. And she still hangs out with you, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of
Weird.
an
No accounting for
interesting mix,
taste.
isn't it? Yeah.
Ignore us, Lorelei.
All right, do you want to tell us what you're going to play?
I'm gonna play Done Gone, Sage Waltz, and Ray's Rag.
Lorelei Hine, ladies and gentlemen. Small stick of dynamite with a very big boom. All right, we are coming into the final contestant of the Junior Division Round 1, contestant number 12. Her name is Chrissa Bays. Please welcome her to the stage.
Chris's hobbies include violin and piano. Sorry, violin, piano, and homesteading. Like, are you the homesteadee? Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Milking goats, raising bottle caps, gardening.
Good for you.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to tell us what you're going to play?
Yeah, I'm going to play Forked Deer, Westphalia Waltz, and Cincinnati Rag.
Step underneath it. Hold on, angle that just a little bit. Let's play your waltz.
Okay.
Would you step just a hair closer to the mic?
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Westphalia Waltz?
Westphalia?
Yep.
Krista Bays, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the junior division. That was a glimpse of the future of this art form called fiddling. What did you think? I thought so too. But if you thought that was a dogfight, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is called the championship division. This is when the big boys and the big girls put the big britches on and really go to town on these tunes. And you're going to hear me say, as I've said, I say this a lot, my favorite fiddler, one of my favorite fiddlers. Every single person in this next division is one of my favorite fiddlers for different reasons, because they all have a very unique style, a very unique voice on their instrument that really sets apart their individuality. And I'm going to wait for the judges to do a little noodling on their notes. Hey, Janine, Judge Janine, how are you holding up? This is hard work, right? Yes. Oh, guess what? It's such hard work, they're going to take a break. Well done. All right. So I guess we're going to be doing some talking up here for a little bit. So
I like
think it's
talking,
excellent opportunity to talk about the reasons why this contest has the ability to be put on.
Yes, the reason that this contest can put on, aside from Denise and Aaron's very, very hard work, is our sponsors. Our sponsors for our championship division, which is up next, is the Washington Old Time Fiddlers Association and Lifetime Exteriors. Thank you so much for sponsoring this contest. You're the reason we can put this on. We would not be able to do it without you. And then all division trophies and ribbons are provided by IGN, International Graphics and Nameplate Incorporated. So I would love to give a thank you for them, because without them we would not be able to do this. Woo! And then also, Kennedy Violins is sponsoring this contest, and they actually have a fabulous raffle over there for a wonderful violin valued at $3,500. And let me tell you, that is a nice violin, or fiddle if you're Denise. And if you want to enter the raffle, 1 ticket is $4 and 3 tickets is $10.
Mia, I'm just going to borrow the microphone sound here just for 1 second, and we're going to interview the person who represents Kennedy Violins. What is your name, young lady?
Anna.
Diana, what can you tell us about this fine instrument? It looks good. How does it sound?
Amazing.
Are you a fiddler or violinist yourself? Really? You play viola. You play viola. They sent a violist to the fiddle contest. All right, I'm going to let it slide. Tell us about, besides the instrument, what else comes with this? If they win this, what else comes with it?
The case, the bow, the rosin, it comes with the cleaning cloth, backup strings, and this really nice, it comes with this one, which is a really nice carbon composite case. It's super nice, and then obviously it has a limited lifetime warranty with Kennedy. So.
I understand that composite cases can take a bullet. Is that true?
Yeah, I can.
You can use it as a shield in case there's a terrorist attack.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to bring everybody down. All right, Mia, take this away while I slowly walk across the front here and go back to backstage.
All right, well, now that we've heard from our sponsors, I would like to also mention Erin Carter, who's my teacher. She is a huge reason this contest goes on, has a podcast, basically anywhere you can listen to podcasts, called Fiddle Legends. And I listen to it. I know a lot of people who do listen to it, and I think you should listen to it too. She kind of explains and talks about the history and interviews fiddle legends about fiddling, and it is a fabulous podcast. She has 2 episodes out, I think 2 or 3 episodes out now, and she's still making more, so I would 100% recommend that you go listen to that anywhere you listen to your podcasts.
And when we say fiddling podcast, it's not just a podcast where you're listening to a lot of fiddling. Matter of fact, you're probably not listening to any fiddling at all. You're having Aaron, who is a fabulous fiddler, talking to other fabulous, amazing fiddlers.
Legendary.
And the great thing about this art form called fiddling is the culture of it and the stories and the characters that bring this music to life. And even if you're not really into fiddling per se, it's still a fascinating listen. Well, we thanked everybody.
I think we have, actually. This would be a great time for us to thank some of our other sponsors. The Junior division was sponsored by Kennedy Violins and also by Bimart. The small fry, juniors, young adult, and adult divisions, which have already gone, were sponsored by Washington Old Time Fiddlers Association District 9 and District 10, as well as Perfect Harmony. So thank you so much for sponsoring. Like I said before, without you guys, we would not be able to put this contest on. And then we also would like to thank Clark County Fair. All hired staff and venue has been provided by them, and obviously we would not be able to put this on without them either. So thank you so much for letting us play here and supporting us. We really appreciate it.
And if you like what you hear today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be back here tomorrow. And just to give you a general idea of what's happening tomorrow, let's see here. A lot of it's going to be round 2 of, we got some cool stuff happening tomorrow. Senior division, the young adult division, round 1. Junior division, round 2. Adult division, round 2. Senior division, round 2. The judges put on a show. If you missed that today, you don't want to miss it tomorrow if you're going to be around. And then between us is going to be a hot dog eating contest during our break. And after the break, more Fiddleosity. Are you going to be...
yeah.
Really? Are you guys doing the same set? Or are you going to be coming up with some new stuff?
I don't know. I think we'll probably improvise it based on how Mama Carter's feeling.
Let me ask you a question. Is it... Because Menudo, there was a group called Menudo. Anybody know Menudo? Yeah, we know. Okay. They reached a certain age and they would get kicked out of Menudo and they'd bring some other young person in. What happens with Fiddleosity? Do you guys get retired?
No, we just add more people to our group. And yeah, we don't really kick anybody out, really. If you age, you don't really age out of it. It's just a fun group. I've been playing in it since I think I was 9, I think. We have Maya, who has now gone off to college. We have Ruby, who's gone off to college. And they still play with us. She was actually on stage with us today. So no, you can't age out. You can just age in. Do you want to join? Is that what you're asking?
Well, I got some free time every now and then, and I play fiddle, so,
yeah. Yeah, I think you should ask Denise.
All right.
Maybe you should let you be one of the people in the front row. You could play with...
Put in a good word for me.
Yeah, I will.
Lorelai, what do you think? Am I Fiddleosity material? Oh, boy, that was enthusiastic. Thanks, Lorelai.
It's like a college admissions process. You have to write an essay and all that.
I better get to work.
Alrighty, we are still missing 100% of our judges. Where are they?
One of the reasons they're missing, it's not just because they're taking a break. This is a different style of judging. Sometimes you just write down scores on a score sheet, and at the end of the round, those scores are added up, and whoever has the highest, the highest score wins that contest. But with this particular contest, they do something called ranking, where the judges get together and they go contestant to contestant, deciding where they would place and deciding whether or not they're going to make the cut. So, fiddling can be both subjective and objective. And it's like there's actually somebody here who mentioned this to me. Is he still out here? I thought it was a fantastic analogy.
He's going somewhere.
Is he gone? Well, he might not be here. Anyways, a great fiddler, and he once told me, he goes, you got 5 fiddlers in the top 5. And it's like taking 5 different great artists from history and putting them on stage. Let's say, for example, you put up there Van Gogh, you put up Leonardo.
I was thinking like Michael Jackson and stuff like that.
No. Art, like painting.
Like Michael Jackson.
No, I don't think Michael Jackson painted.
Okay, but he was an artist.
I'm not saying he was an artist. I'm talking about...
Like visual arts?
All right, I think it's time to turn that microphone down, Lance. You know what I'm saying?
Like Rihanna?
No. An artist, like when you paint. We know who Van Gogh is. We know who Rembrandt is. You bring them on stage and you say, well, who's the best artist? Well, there really isn't an answer to that question because everybody's going to have their own opinion. Exactly. Hey, let's we have one judge. Let's just come on. We're going to interview you. All right. You can tell me. Come here. You can tell me. Is there any drama going on in the judges' room?
Oh, no. We're getting along really well.
Really? That's very disappointing.
We're very on the same page-ish. We might have 2 or 3 that we go, well, I like this guy. This one I thought did this better, but this one had this going on. So, yeah, it's It's tough.
It's tough, but you guys seem to be mostly in agreement. For the most part? All right. So when it comes down to you guys can't agree on somebody, like arm wrestling, thumb wrestling?
No, we make them play again.
You make them play again.
Wait, so it's
All
not.
right.
Not a tie. It's a callback. I want to hear these three one more time or whatever.
I got it.
And then whoever has the most tunes wins if we can't pick one.
I think we should introduce boxing. Maybe that could be a way to settle the tie.
Introduce what?
Boxing.
Boxing?
Yeah, like box.
Oh, boxing.
No, not like cardboard boxes.
All right. Do we have any more sponsors that we can thank?
Oh,
Mia?
I think I like the boxing idea personally, but we can thank. Well, for anyone who sat down again, we can. There's a raffle over there. Yes, Cynthia. Yes, that's good. Yes, there is a raffle over there for a fabulous fiddle. If you want to enter, it's $4 for one ticket, $10 for three. You can win a fantastic brand new fiddle. I'm gonna enter. You should enter. Your parents should enter. Everybody should enter.
Cynthia, please come to the stage. I need to interview you. I've known you since we were little kids. I know it's very embarrassing for you to admit that. You've been fiddling forever. You've had a million different instruments, and yet here you are entering this raffle for another instrument. Why?
I have grandchildren, and I'm trying to get a couple of them to play.
So if you were to win this fiddle, would this be like an upgrade for you, and your grandchildren get some of the stuff that's in the attic, or are you going to be giving this to them?
This would probably be given to my grandson.
Wow. Is your grandson here today?
Florida. He's in Florida. I just got back from Florida. I have jet lag. It's crazy.
I noticed I don't see your name on any of the divisions.
I'm in the senior.
Are you really? How does that feel?
You don't want to know how old feels? Nah.
I do know how old feels. I'm not far behind you. I can't wait to be a senior. Been looking forward to it my whole life. Okay, let me just adjust this. Well, it's kind of hard just to keep talking when you're not sure how you're supposed to.
We love talking.
For some people.
Okay. I love talking. Talking is my favorite thing. That's why I get in trouble a lot at school for talking. But yeah, this is okay. This wind. We've had the sign blow over like, oh, hey Grant, that's blown over like 3 times today, and I'm really worried. It's just no. Okay, so where are our judges? What are they doing? Are they having like a fiddle meeting? Anyways, how are you guys feeling today? Kind of nice out. I just came from New York, and it is so sweaty there. It is so gross. Like it wasn't even as hot as here. It was just humid, but it's dry here. It's great. I don't have like sweat from walking to the convenience store, which there is a lot of actually. There's a lot of deli marts, which is really random. Yeah.
I see 1 judge. I see 2 judges.
Oh, where's our 3rd judge?
I hopefully we'll be seeing a 3rd judge in the not too distant future.
Right
and here
there.
she comes.
There we go.
All right. Are we ready to rock and roll, judges? All right. Let the games begin, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see some. Matter of fact, just as out of an abundance of caution, it's about to get real hot up here.
And we're these.
You never know when you're going to need something like
contestants are going to be playing one tune, whatever they want.
All right, I'm going to bring up for the very first contestant in the championship division, one of my best buddies, because I grew up with him ever since we were kids. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. He's got a hat on. He's in under a blue tent. Now I've got his attention. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for one of my best buddies, one of my favorite fiddlers, Andy Emmert.
Andy.
Take your time, Andy. We're only putting on the fiddle contest.
We're only up here.
I have the good fortune of playing music with Annie almost every single Friday when he doesn't have a gig someplace, because we get together at a mutual friend of ours and we do jamming every Friday. Oh, what the hell? What are you doing here? Oh my God.
Weather can do interesting things to instruments, so a lot of times we have to retune, the guitars, the violins, but being outside can really alter the sound of your fiddle, so you have to adjust it for each, weather. Every time the sun comes out and goes away, our fiddles can go flat or sharp, so thank you for being patient with us for that.
Okay. So it's going to be fun. I've got a really great rhythm section here. Got my great friends who's going to help me out. This is called Billy in the Low Ground. We're in the key of C.
We're letting you get away with one tune? Son of a gun. Well,
Great, I said that earlier.
Joining Anthony on stage, you've got three other legends. You've got Ann Sumner, Scott Sumner, and Matthew Hartz right here. I'm not even going to go in. He's a modest man. He doesn't want me talking about him. Go home and Google Matthew Hartz and see what you come up with. Phenomenal stuff. Seriously, no joke. No joke.
Don't deep dive too long for the best record.
Wait, I know that's funny. What was that?
I just said don't look at the arrest record.
All right. But he does have a fabulous record, both fiddle and rock and roll. Big fan. Love to have you here, Matt. It's an honor.
Is that the right height for this?
You know what? We didn't even announce it. We're too busy talking to Matthew and Scott and Ann. This is Celeste Johnson. Please welcome her to the stage. Originally from Denver, she's relocated here to the Pacific Northwest, and she's in Oregon and just now got into an apartment. Poor thing.
No. Okay.
Welcome, Celeste. What do you have in your pocket to play today?
We're going to play Dusty Miller.
doggies. Miss Celeste Johnson, ain't it good to you? Thank you, Celeste. All right, another one of my favorite fiddlers is coming up here. She is incredibly gifted with multiple styles of fiddling, but the interesting tidbit, and I need to come out here on stage, where is our online camera? Right there. Okay, Lance, they can hear me, they can see me? Okay. Jackie Seitz, welcome her to the stage. One of my favorite fiddlers, but the other part of the equation of this is her husband, Joe Seitz, one of my favorite fiddlers. Joe, where are you? Why are you not here? Why are you at home? Jackie, why is Joe at home? Don't tell me he's watching the dog again. I don't want to hear it. Okay, never mind. What are you going to play, Jackie?
Say, oh man, can you play the fiddle? I don't know. Is that okay? Can you all hear it? Is that okay? Okay. I'm not going to hit it. I'm short enough.
Jackie Seitz, all the way, bringing the big guns from Idaho. You know, the song she played was Say, Old Man, Can You Play Fiddle? I think the question can be asked, say, young lady, can you play fiddle? And I think the answer is yes. All right, up next in the chute, contestant number 4. I'd like to say where this guy is from, but he's literally from everywhere. He lives on the fiddle contest circuit. Alex, where are you living these days now? I don't even know anymore.
Oh, here and there, everywhere.
Exactly. All right. You got your backup? You got your tunes?
Yes, sir.
By the way, okay, ladies and gentlemen, you may not understand what's going on here, so I need to point this out. Scott Sumner, Ann Sumner, Annie Emmert, Matthew Hartz, Anthony Mature. This is like the renaissance of fabulous guitar backup. Alex, if you don't knock it out of the park, you don't deserve to.
Wow, no pressure on that. Yeah, I think that's fine. All right. I heard these guys playing, and I could not want to come and knock it out of the park. So. All right, we're going to play some Sally Johnson.
Alexander the Salamander Sharps, bringing the big guns from who knows where. Your couch, probably tonight. All right. I say this a lot, and I'm going to say it again. Favorite fiddler
My
coming up to
favorite
the
fiddler.
stage right now. Contestant number 5. Her name is Erin Carter. And I've said this last year, and I said it the year before, and I'll say it again. I cannot make up my mind if I love her more as a fiddler or as a person. And that is an honest-to-God truth. So I think I'm going to give up on both. Thank you, Matthew.
And Erin is the teacher for a lot of the young kids in this contest, including myself.
Tom and Jerry.
Doggies. Pretty good for a girl fiddler. What do you think? I know. I say it the audience turns. Let the record show. It's 4:30. The audience turned on the big wheel. I love your hatred. I eat it up like ice cream. All right. Coming up. By the way, there's nothing sweeter than a dirty look from Erin Carter. I relish it. I love it. I will forever. All right. You want high drama? We had a high drama earlier. We got high drama right now. You can't tell, but this woman recently had a very serious accident that involved, of course, her fingers. All right? She told me she wasn't going to enter this contest because of an injury, and I said, what was the injury? She goes, my finger. She goes, I cut it. She shows it to me. I go, that's no big deal. What's the big deal? Then she showed me the emergency room photos. All right? She cut the tip of her finger off. How long ago was that? 4 weeks ago. And what were you doing?
Cutting a bag of lettuce with a bread knife.
A bag of lettuce?
Yes, a bag of lettuce.
I hope that was the best salad you ever made. What are you going to play? Oh, we didn't even tell you who this is. My bad. Danny Joe Meeks.
D-A-N-N-Y.
Bakerfield, welcome, folks.
I'm going to play Grey Eagle.
All right. Oh, me. Danny Joe. Your elder is talking to you, Danny Joe. Come here, young lady. You ought to cut off maybe some of your fingers. That's pretty darn good. All right. I know some people will help you out with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the championship round 1 division. If you like that, come back tomorrow because it's going to get even better. We are going to be kicked off our stage here pretty quickly, but first we have some awards to give, and we need to do it post-haste very quickly. And so I'm looking for our novice division. Is that correct, Maya?
If you call me Maya one more time, I'm going to crawl under the table and start crying. Yes, that is correct.
All right, so we need to have our novice division players coming to the stage. And Mama Carter, I'm assuming you are going to award the awards? Beautiful. So who are we looking for, Mia?
We are looking for, I wish I knew. Let's see. We're looking for the entire small fry and novice divisions. So, for novice
we're going to do
division,
novice first.
We're looking for Kyra Mesa, Judith, oh my goodness, Thugies, I think, and Brock Hansen. I'm sorry if I said your names wrong. I can't read. And then for novice, that was novice. For small fry, we're looking for Sela Hansen, Lily Angove, Bradley Guptill, Gracie Swope, Eiley Diedrich, Georgie Rasmussen, Marty Joe Rasmussen, Piper Votberg, Cecily Votberg, and Leonora Anderson.
Is this all of you? Can you help me remember? Is this? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we got you all here. First of all, I want to thank you so much for having the courage not only to pick up an instrument and learn how to play it, but to play it on stage like this in front of people. Can I please give you a big thank you?
The reason I started violin was because I wanted to play violin like my dad.
Is your daddy here?
No, he's at Dragon Boat.
Oh, he's at Dragon Boat.
I don't even know what Dragon Boat is.
I know what Dragon Boat is, and I need to talk to your father because he should be here. This is a fiddle contest.
I don't know why he's not here.
I want you to give him an earful when he gets home tonight, okay? All right, so I'm going to turn this over to Miss Denise Carter.
Give a hand for Grant. Isn't he something? You guys excited? So it doesn't matter what place you get. It matters how great you feel. And you did a great job, all of you.
I practiced standing in front of my nono and dad and mom's brother.
Okay. All right, so Judith, you have 4th place. There you go. Just hold it on there, okay? Is your first name Barack? Barack Hansen got 3rd place. And just hold on because I got a trophy for you, okay? So IGN provided the trophies that we have back here. I mean, we didn't pay a cent. They just said, yep, we'll do it. And I'm just thankful as heck. So, all right, 2nd place goes to Kyra Mesa. You get a trophy too, okay? So 1st place is it Harley? Haley, I can't read, I don't have my glasses. Haley Gupnell, all right. All right. So, let's get your trophies. There's your trophy. You just got a ribbon, okay? You got a ribbon in there. Oh, wait, that's not your ribbon. Yep. Oh, you're 2nd. There you go. And here's your 3rd place. And here's your 1st place. So let's get a picture, okay? Get in a straight line. We have a ribbon for you over there, okay? All right, we'll get it when we get back. Let's get this.
Folks, let's hear it for these future members of the Fiddle family. Welcome, guys.
Good job.
Thank you so much.
Go over
Please
to the
come back next year.
registration desk, okay? Go to that table over there.
All right, up next, we're going to have, as soon as we clear the stage of novice
Oh, it is. Okay, there
and
you
work out the
go.
ribbon
That is it. All right.
dispensing up here, we're going to bring up the small fry. And small fry, go ahead and get up there on the stage.
Go.
Line up. So it's usually a top 5, but you'll notice we have 6 contestants, and there's a very good reason for that, and I think it's a great idea, and Mama Carter might explain that to you. Bradley. Hey, Bradley, come here. Do you ever feel lonely?
No.
That's good. You ever feel lonely being the only guy on stage?
No.
Good for you. You got a great attitude. Go ahead and get back in line there.
Okay.
Did you guys have a good time today? Good. Mama?
So first of all, I want to hand out participation awards because we only have so many places, but I feel like all of them deserve to get something, right? So, Marty Joe? Okay. Lenora Anderson? Uh-oh. Well, we tried. Georgia Rasmussen? Gracie Shoup? Celie Votberg? Good job. You did a good job. Okay. So 5th place goes to Lily Angrove. 4th place, Sheila Hansen. Is that you? Good job. You'll get a ribbon, okay? 3rd place, Piper Votberg. Good job, you get a trophy, okay? 2nd place, drum roll, Bradley Guptill. You get a trophy. 1st place goes to Isley Dietrich. Congratulations. And you'll get a trophy too, okay? Get in a line here. Can you get in a line? Get in a line. Can you turn around? Who's taking pictures? Where's 3rd place? Who's 3rd? 3rd place.
By the way, did anybody missing a shoulder rest? If you are missing a shoulder rest, the shoulder rest kind of looks like this. If you're missing one, come find me. It's Bradley's, and he just got some prize money, didn't he? I think I might see a finder's fee in my future. Yours? I'll sell it to you. It could be yours, or a small fee. I'll trade you this for the trophy. No? All right.
Okay, guys, that's our small prize. Aren't they awesome? And they'll all come back next year, and then they'll be more grown, and you'll be amazed at how much they've improved. Good job, guys.
Is that it, Mama? Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you had even a little bit of fun, come back tomorrow. It's going to be twice as much of a blast. Thank you for hanging out and clapping and yeehawing. And remember, well, don't go home with a yeehaw in your tank. Let it out. It's un-American and it's not healthy. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.